Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi, Ekekwe. Our conversation today will focus on African businesses that transform. So essentially, there are so many companies in our beautiful continent. Everyone is trying to fix a specific type of friction in the marketplace, making the interaction between demand and supply more seamless. So these companies have goals. They want to be category kings. They want to be leaders in their respective sectors. And they are supposed to serve the needs of their customers, deliver expectation up to their customers, and as well as move at the level of perception. And moving at the level of perception of these customers, they can now meet a new basis of competition, which makes them very disruptive. The perception is actually when you deliver solutions and services beyond even the expectations of your customers. And to do that, you are basically introducing a new dimension in how those frictions, which are inherent in the business or the specific sector, exist. So when you do some of these things, you really become very successful because you are leading your sector, you are changing the game, and customers are coming. To doing this most times will involve listening to your customer. You want to listen to what the customers are interested. You want to understand them. You want to essentially make sure you are meeting their needs, meeting their expectation, and also going after their perception. And where necessary, you have to redesign your business. If you realize that you are not necessarily serving these customers well, you have to reinvent your business. Just like Xerox is doing, IBM is doing. And these companies are essentially moving from their old shapes into a new breed. Xerox is no more just the old photocopier business. It's becoming a data storage company, managing data, document imaging, and all kinds of things. And IBM has moved from the old IBM, transmuting itself into an AI company, where once and other transformational technologies are deployed at scale. As you do this, you need a high level of transparency, and it's very critical in our part of the world. Because one of the key problems we have in the continent is this construct of succession. A man knows the act in that business. He is the only one that understands how contracts are won. But any day he exits that business, the business begins to struggle. And the reason why the business begins to struggle because there was no transparency even when the man was running that business. So no one really understood what he was doing. That broke a cycle necessary for succession. So we need to make sure we deal with those things, and those will be our goals in our companies. So we now become companies that not just run, but also companies that transform. And if you look at it most times, you just have to think beyond the revenue. You have to think beyond just making money. Most times people that deliver platforms like Intuit, which created a platform that made it even possible that competitors can use its platform to build solutions. So he said, okay, anyone can come here and build solutions. I don't care whether you're my competitor or not. He made it so easy. And then by doing that, customers became fans. And all of a sudden, Intuit became a very peerless company in the United States. It provides software for tasks. It helps people to manage their financial data in one place using Mint. And there are so many solutions that Intuit has done. And this is a company that is more than nearly 40 years old. And it continues to be a leader. It continues to reinvent itself. It continues to drive innovation at a level that you don't expect a company that is up to 40 years. It's different from what Hewlett-Packard Enterprises is doing, especially in its commodity server business. Just like that, HPE was selling commodity server to Microsoft. And if you are selling a commoditized product to Microsoft, who are you going to sell the premium service? But of course, the company just cut off that relationship, saying that it will no more be selling commoditized server to Microsoft and other companies, big companies. Rather, it will be selling premium servers to tier one companies in the industry. So even though you want to bring in customers into your cycle, you don't necessarily need to cannibalize your business. And this is very, very critical. And I want to make it very clear. People have noticed that in technology business, there is so many good models to follow. Most times, having small teams actually make projects manageable. Adding more people slows down projects. Have to find an optimal level, what they call the pizza principle. If you can buy a pizza and it cannot feed a certain number of people, you know that you have more teams necessary, more necessary. You can also have an open lens for decision making, allowing people to contribute. And that is very, very critical because if you do not provide that platform for people to think aloud, you are just going to hear exactly what you want to hear. And that will make it very, very difficult for you to come up with better insights and perspectives, which are going to be very critical for you to compete in the marketplace. And most times when things don't just work well, how do you really treat people? How do you have this level of punishment when mistakes happen? There are companies that celebrate when great ideas fail because people tried. Companies like Google, Facebook are known for that. The acknowledgement of mistakes shouldn't be the end of that staff career, because that will give people the impetus and the capacity to next time think great instead of just running around cycles because they are afraid of mistakes that can be very catastrophic. If you do this thing, you are going to see a company that runs and also transforms. And that is where you need to be. You are listening to Tekedia Daily. Thank you.